family. Welcome back to Salon Talk. I know it's been a little while since I done did a salon talk, but a very interesting conversation came up in the salon, and I wanted to bring it to y'all because it touched me personally. It really did. And let me put on my glasses. Y'all hit the like, subscribe, hit the notification, share, and comment. Help this granny get to 55 subscribers by the end of the year. Hopefully by the end of the summer, because I want to go live, and I'm going to keep on saying this until I get there. Y'all, I want to go live. And I didn't realize that you have to have, until maybe a month ago, a few weeks ago, that you have to have 55 in order to go live. So y'all, I need 55 in 2025 to go live. So hit the like, hit the like. But y'all, welcome back to Salon Talk. I will be looking off down at my notes that I done took. Hopefully I can stay with the notes, because y'all know me. The few people that have watched, y'all, for new people just coming in and doing this, I'm simply doing this to document my life this last, hopefully this will be my last full-time working year before I retire. Y'all, I've been doing hair for the new peoples that's coming in. I've been doing hair for 42 years. And my body is saying it's time to cut back a whole lot. It's time to retire. I hope and pray when I turn 62 next year that I'll be able to retire and not work at all. But if I choose to, hopefully I won't have to do no more than 1 day a week. But y'all, getting on the subject that I want to talk about is learning to put yourself first. You know, learning how to, just put yourself first. Y'all, I'm sort of thrown off. I'm trying to read these notes too. I heard a lady say, and one of the things that was in the salon is to live now. Live for the now. Y'all, I've been just like focusing on retirement, trying to figure out how I can retirement. And y'all, excuse me if y'all hear my AC on, because I am in the salon, and it's have a window unit, so it's a little loud. Y'all, I'm gonna try to talk loud so y'all can hear me, because when I first started doing this, it was a little cooler. I didn't have to have it on. But hey, I'm in Texas, Houston, and it is hot, so I have to have the AC on. But getting back to the subject, learning to put yourself first, learning to live in the now, not later. And that's what I tend to do. I look at, okay, next year, 2 years from now, 3 years from now. I'm not saying that's not good, but you have to live and enjoy the moment now. The moment we living in right at this moment, this present, because we know tomorrow is not promised to us. Even this evening, tonight, is not promised to us. And I was just so focused on, okay, what I'm going to do. I need to put this up. I need to say this. Don't spend this. Don't do that. Y'all, everything just having my mind trying to prepare. And you do need to be prepared. Like I said, you need to have an A, B, and C. You do need to be prepared for the later. But we have to learn, and especially me, I have to learn to live in the now. And that's what I'm trying to do. Because as a mother, I always put my needs of my kids, my adult kids first, not even my grandkids. For over 40 years, my daughter, for the newcomers, is 40, and I have a son that's 25. And I always put them first and always put myself on the back burner. Y'all, I can remember when I used to get income tax to pay now. But when I used to get income tax refund checks, I used to always put at least 40% up in the bank. Well, not 40, I got it backwards. I used to put 60% up in the bank so I can have, because if you're a hairstylist, well, for me anyway, the summer months are always slow. So I would always put majority of my income tax check in the bank, and I would take the other 40%, because I used to put 60% in the bank, take the other 40%, buy my supplies for about 3 or 4 months. Then I would treat my son, treat my daughter, and treat myself. That's how I did, because I always have been thinking, like, okay, what I'm going to do the next year, what I'm going to do the next 6 months. And it just sort of got engraved in me to always think about the future. That's the word, even if it's just not, years in the future, 6 months or a year in the future, still living in the present. And that's what I need to do. Like I say, don't get me wrong, you do need to prepare for the future. You do, and there's nothing wrong with putting your kids first, but don't deprive yourself of doing the things you want to do because you put everybody else, especially the kids, and if you have a husband, you putting them first. Most women do. I ain't gonna say all of them. Most mothers do, and I ain't gonna say all of them. Most wives do, but I ain't gonna say all of them. But for me, that's what I did. Like I said, on my previous videos, I had never lived by myself. And this is one of the things in my journey that I'm learning to do. But let me say this. My son has been over his girlfriend's house for 2 weeks. So I think he's preparing me. I need to prepare myself and, living alone and learning how to live in the now. And I'm going to keep on saying it, live in the now. It's some things I wanted to do for my kitchen, but I've been putting it off, because I was like, oh Lord, one day next year when I get ready to retire, I might need that money for some might break down. I might need this, I might need that. So I'm one that tends to save just about every penny, save, and still enjoying some of the fruits of my labor. Now I ain't gonna say I have gotten better, y'all. I have gotten so much better, but I still can get a little bit better, a little bit more better, if that makes sense. I can get better than what I am now. But like I said, my son been over his girlfriend's house for the last 2 weeks. And it really just had me really thinking, because I had been going over my daughter's house for the last 6 or 7 weekends. And I was like, okay, Keitha. Okay, Kay. Okay, Lakeitha. Okay, Lakeisha. Whatever I call, you know what? I've been called so many different names. People pronouncing my names wrong, but I don't mind because I answer by all of them. But y'all, it made me stop and really think that, okay, I can't keep on going to my daughter's house every weekend, because sometimes they probably just want to have a weekend, just her and her husband and her kids. Which they be glad. My daughter be saying, Mama, we love having you over here. And my grandkids, y'all, if you have grandkids, they think I'm supposed to come and stay 5 or 6 days. But when I leave, I be tired. I be tired when I leave their house. Yes, I do. So like I said, I've been getting a taste of being in this house by myself. And like I said, I still don't know if I quite like it. It has its advantage and disadvantage. You know, So I'm still adjusting, part of me saying, and I mentioned this a while ago, that he was going to visit his girlfriend a lot, but this is the first time he have stayed for this long. And like I said, what I'm getting a little tired talking. It's hard, y'all, trying to read notes and talk too, so you won't forget anything. But it made me think in the conversation I was having with a client, and I was explaining it to her, and that's we was just talking about, now I have a time. It's now I can do me. It's time to do me. It's my time to do me and to figure out what I want to do and the things, I want to go and little things on the house that I want to do. And one thing that I truly need to do is stop overthinking. Y'all, this is what I was telling my client. I overthink so much. I overthink everything, y'all. I overthink. I don't care if it's the grass need cutting. I'm overthinking. Do it really need to be cut? Can I go out there and just clip it with the scissors a little bit? Or do I want to wait an extra week? I am a overthinker. And sometimes it's good, but a lot of times it's not so good because your mind constantly going and you not at ease. So that's one thing I want to stop overthinking so much. Sometimes just think a little bit, just a little bit, not that much like I do. Oh yes, I need to stop there. And one thing I want to do, y'all, that she was telling me about my client, she said start planning your weekends, because I'm good during the week. Monday through Friday, I'm good. I say to Friday evening, I'm good. But it's something about Friday night. Friday, now let me say Friday, I'm pretty good. I'm okay on Fridays. But Saturdays and Sundays, it bothers me to be home by myself, not to interact, not to go out and do things. And she was telling me, start planning something. So that's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start planning things to do on the weekend, planning on things to do around the house. Because I done spent a couple of days by myself, and I would just go sit and watch Netflix or YouTube. I can watch YouTube all day, 24/7. And I don't want to just sit and be a couch potato. And it ain't nothing wrong for those who want to do it. But I want to get active. I want to do something. So I need to start planning. And not just doing something I have to leave out of the house. But it's a lot of projects that I need to do around my house. And you know what? I just have to take my time and do it. And if I don't get it all done in one day, give myself grace. That's one thing I have to realize. I give everybody else grace. I understand why somebody can't do this or say they're going to do that and don't do it or just whatever. But I don't give myself that same grace that I give everybody else. And that's what I want to do. I want to make a plan, but I also want to be able to say, hey, if I can't do it this day, or if I could only do, like I've been wanting to clean under my kitchen cabinets, I've been wanting to sort dishes, and I look and say, oh, that's just too much to do. I don't want to do it. And then realize, hey, I'm here. I could take every dish out, every bowl, every plate, and just sit it on the counter. And if I just only get the glasses done, that's fine. Who here? Who gonna check me? Y'all, who gonna check me and say I can't do that? So you know what? I'm gonna give myself that same grace that I give everyone else. Because you know what? When you have some health challenges, you just can't do it all at one time. Health challenges, weight problems, financial problems, well, being on a budget, I mean, it's a whole lot of reasons. You have to just take baby steps, one day at a time. That I have to tell myself, it's okay. One day you can lay everything out. Like, I really need to watch. I have some open shelves in my kitchen, and if you have open shelves, you realize that they can get greasy. I guess it's just when you cooking and the dust and the dirt and the grime that be in the air, y'all, be all in the air. You don't see it, but then you next thing you look, I looked at the glasses and said, "Oh Lord, these glasses are so greasy." But it's so many to do, and that's what I mean. Give myself grace and say, "Okay, do so many. Do it 15, 20 minutes. You don't have to be like some of the ones clean up all day. Hey, the name of my channel is Lakita My Way. I'm doing it my way, y'all. And that's what it's all about. You do it your way and I do it my way. Yes, indeed, y'all. That's what I have to do. I'm gonna give myself some grace and I'm gonna plan my week. So if I don't go to my daughter's house, now don't get me wrong, don't let Satan tell you, oh, you spending too much time there. You shouldn't do that. I said that in a couple of videos. No, no, I don't buy into that. But I am 61, and I realize my daughter and my son-in-law, might want to spend a weekend to themselves. They need that time too. And I have to learn, even if they tell me I can come there every weekend, I still have to learn to be okay with just me being by myself in this house. Me occupying my mind, my time with just me. And that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do. And to live in the now, not in the later or not in the future. Live in the now and enjoy what I can enjoy now, y'all. That's the main thing. That's the one thing I want y'all to get. Give yourself grace, live in the now, and don't overthink everything. Y'all, I'm reading some notes right now. So, you know what? I'm going to put the notes up because them notes would throw you off, have you just like not saying anything. But y'all, I guess I done touched mainly the points that I want to take, that I wanted to touch. Y'all, you know, I told y'all I get tie-tongued and I'm still new at this. I'm still getting used to getting in front of the camera. Y'all just bear with me because a year from now, y'all gonna say, oh, she did it. And she did it her way. I did it my way. Yay. Y'all, just live life. Live life and enjoy it. And like I said, the subject is, y'all let me know how y'all feel on that. You know, how did y'all handle being an empty nester and being by yourself, being single? How did y'all handle that? And how did y'all learn to live in the now? What light bulb moment went out? What happened to make y'all realize, hey, I have to live in the now. I know we could turn on the TV, watch the news, just talk to people. It's so much crime, so much stuff happening, so much sickness. Y'all, it's so much. Who knows how long we're going to be here? We don't know. We don't know. So let's enjoy the time we have. Like I'm enjoying coming in here. I'm nervous. I'm still get nervous when I talk in front of this camera. Y'all, I said the other day, excuse me if you don't post a point because it's just part of me. I'm used to talking with my hands, so I try to keep them down when I'm in doing salon talk. But y'all, leave some comments. Leave some things for this thing you can do by herself when she at home by herself. So y'all, like I said, I'm gonna make, excuse me, y'all, nose itching. I'm gonna make a plan on things I need to do, and I'm saying it's just not gonna be like I said, going out and just going spending money. It's gonna be stuff around the house. It could be like I said, cleaning up, changing this or doing that. It's a lot of house projects I need to do. Some of them might cost a little money, some might not. Some might cost a lot, a little more than I want to pay. But hey, I just do what I can afford when I can afford, and the things that don't cost me, put that on the schedule. And then if I do want to just say, hey, girl, go to the movies. I haven't been to the movies in quite a while. I used to enjoy going to the movies, y'all, but I haven't been in a long time. But hey, it's gonna be, it could be a new beginning every week. It's another new beginning for me. So every day, every week could be a new beginning. You know what? It just enjoy life, y'all. Enjoy life and live in the now. And y'all, again, that's really about all I wanted to talk about today. It was just a subject came up in the salon that just made me really think. And I was just saying, I can't. You know what? It's a little something. I don't know. It's not fear. I don't know the word to use. But in my head, I know my son have not moved out, but I know it's coming. So it's a little part of me feeling some kind of way. Because for the new people that's watching, my kids are 15 years apart. So I have uh, been mothering for over 40 years. Because my oldest is 40 and my youngest is 25, and he have moved out. So y'all, I've been doing it a long time, and you know what? I know it's time for me. I know it's time for me to just relax a little bit, enjoy a little bit, and just, do all the little things that I couldn't do when they was younger. Even as they adults now, he 25, she 40. It's still some things that I want to do, but I always put them first. And it's okay to put your kids, to do things for your kids. I think when the kids are smaller and they under 18, then they do sometimes need to come first because they depend on you for everything. So that ain't what I'm saying. I'm saying now once your kids get adults, put yourself first, you know. And there's nothing wrong with putting y'all all in the line. Y'all can all be first. Well, y'all, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notifications, share, and help this granny get to 55. I know I sound like a broken record, and I'm just repeating, but y'all, I want to go live. I want to go live, but y'all be blessed and choose to be happy because it is a choice. Choose to be happy, and y'all come back real soon. Thank y'all for being here listening to Salon Talk. And if I said anything to help anybody, if I just help one person like me, I done did good, y'all. I have done good. So y'all come back and I'll see y'all real soon. Hit the like, hit the like, hit the like.